Hello, I'm Ila Shervinsky and this is Military Mind. Armed conflicts, defense and security, land, sea and air. We've got you covered. Overnight, Russia launched a massive attack on Ukraine as Moscow's troops continued their advance in the Donetsk region. According to Ukrainian sources, all 23 drones and 5 out of 6 missiles launched by Russia were shot down by the country's air defense. Regions that came under the attack include Mykolaiv, Kherson, Dnipropetrovsk and Khmelnytsky. Local authorities have not received any reports of casualties or property damage. Meanwhile, Ukrainian drones struck the Redkin research plant in Russia's Tver region, a key chemical manufacturing center for the military industry. On the front line, fighting continues in the northern Kharkiv region. Ukrainian forces are still blocking a small group of Russian troops at the Vovchansk aggregate plant, amid reports of heavy close-quarters combat in the city. In the east, Russian forces persist with ground attacks near Siversk and Chasiv Yar, relying less on armored combat vehicles and tube artillery systems and primarily using infantry groups and mortars. Ukrainian soldiers are reporting that these Russian assaults are disrupting troop rotations and supply deliveries near Chasiv Yar. The overall tactical picture on the front remains rather stable, with fighting in the Ocheretiny area remaining one of the biggest hotspots. Here, the Russian army continues its slow yet steady advance forward, posing a threat to a vital supply route for Ukrainian troops stationed further in the Donetsk region. Now, we open with a dramatic confrontation on the Pokrovsky front, where Ukrainian forces successfully repelled a Russian assault, dealing a significant blow to Moscow's armored capabilities in the area. During the engagement, the Ukrainian defenders managed to destroy 8 Russian tanks and 8 infantry fighting vehicles. The destruction of such a considerable number of enemy armor in a single battle is quite the feat, and it demonstrates the Ukrainians' capability to inflict substantial losses on the invading forces. In a recent skirmish near the village of Sokil in the Donetsk region, the crew of a M2A2 Bradley, part of the Kacha unit from the 47th Mechanized Brigade, demonstrated remarkable precision and quick reflexes in a very high-stakes situation. As they advanced to a firing position, a Russian FPV suicide drone attempted to engage them. However, the crew promptly detected the threat and engaged with their M242 Bushmaster cannon, successfully destroying the drone mid-air. The engagement not only underscores the effectiveness of the Bradley, but also highlights the exceptional training and readiness of the Ukrainian forces amidst the ongoing conflict. You have to admit, this was quite impressive. After all, we're talking unguided projectiles here. Now, in the next clip, you'll see 2 Russian soldiers attempt to reach their combat positions by navigating the so-called Road of Death. As they dash from vehicle to vehicle, unaware that the watchful eyes of Ukrainian forces are tracking their every move, a precise drop from a considerable height ends their journey abruptly. The blast leaves the duo heavily wounded by shrapnel. Chasiv Yar in the Donetsk region has seen intense fighting as Ukrainian forces continue to resist Russian advances in the area. The urban environment, with its destroyed infrastructure, presents significant challenges for both defenders and attackers. Despite these obstacles, Ukrainian troops demonstrate remarkable courage and adaptability in their efforts to reclaim and secure their homeland. The footage you're about to see is a stark reminder of the human cost of the conflict and the ongoing struggle faced by those on the front lines. And finally, the Baba Yaga drone exemplifies the innovative drive that the Ukrainian military boasts today. The UAV's ability to conduct precision strikes at night, coupled with its resilience against electronic countermeasures, make it a formidable tool in Ukraine's arsenal. The continuous development and testing of new configurations ensure that the drone remains a versatile and effective asset in the ongoing conflict.
На повороте.
Да, они закинули темку, кинули, видно. Объезжай.
Где ты, дружище? Живой?
Снимай.
Аккуратно, аккуратно.
Смотрите, здесь темки могут быть. Давай, убирай.
Баба Яга раскидала мины. Вот такая вот история.
And with this, we conclude this episode of Military Mind. Please stay with us here on TVP World for more latest news and updates.